Welcome to a demo of Vroozi AI, SmartPR and AP automation in action.
Hi, I want to show you Vroozi AI in procure-to-pay. Okay. What I'll show you here is a quote being uploaded by this employee. So this is a quote received in a PDF, and you can see here our AI reads quote, work order, and contracts. Okay. We've trained the system to learn those words, so it's able to build a purchase request from those documents. So we're going to load up this one right here, a valve quote, and put it to the AI. So it's now going to read the words on the page and build that purchase request for me. Let's take a look at what that quote looks like. It's this file right here where we have 8 pages of valve quote. Okay, it has a short description, quantity, price, and it has all this specification. Okay. If you're capturing that specification, and I'll show you in a minute why you would, that's a lot of typing for somebody. You can argue maybe it's not so bad for 8 pages, but we've seen quotes of 100 lines, 200 lines, and that's certainly a lot of typing. Okay, so to capture all that information would cause a lot of work. Let's go back now to our purchase request, and the AI is just finishing up building that for me. We'll get to that in just a second. And there it is. So 8 pages of valves now lead to 8 pages on a purchase request. Let's take a look at these two right here, 16-inch valves. One is $25,000, the other is $27,000. Well, why is this $2,000 more? Let's go to the detail. We have the short description, which you captured off that page, but also now look over here. In the long description, we have all that specification. Okay, we know why it costs $2,000 more. We gave this demo and somebody pointed out it's because of the pressure test. The 6D designation there. So that'll show up in your spend analysis where people will understand why that valve is $2,000 more and why you have to purchase some of those in some cases. Okay, so very important for capturing the spend. Let's go over to the AP side, and eventually we're going to get invoiced for those valves. And let's take a look at this one over here. This is an invoice that came in as a PDF attached to an email. Okay, they're invoicing us for the 4 valves. AI again is going to help us build, in this case, an invoice from that information on the page. Okay, so you see on the right-hand side where it's giving me the information I'm looking for. And on the left-hand side, you can see where it got the information. But let's go to the line items here, because if you recall, I had 8 lines on the purchase order, 4 lines on the invoice. So now we have to match the right invoice line to the order line. And we've seen AP departments spend a lot of time here because particularly if it's a 100-line order, you're going to have to find that one line and match to one of the 100 lines on the order side. Okay, so what AI has done for us in this case, it's done the matching for us, and you can see it here. So on the left-hand side, our invoice line lined up now with an order line, and then the AI explains why it's such a strong match. Okay, because of that specification, because of that detail we captured, makes it a lot easier for the AI to figure out which invoice line belongs to the right order line. So now that everything's entered and lined up in terms of invoice order line matching, our next step is to approve and post and get that invoice paid. So that's it. I wanted to show that to you, the power of getting that data for spend analysis, the power in being able to match the invoice to the order line to make AP go a lot faster is really what the AI is all about. Thank you.